I want to start the video by saying Call of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Mill Center real well. And shalom to your brothers out there preaching and teaching the truth worldwide. And I want to say shalom to the Hofalet and your brother Kayan. Come back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. Yeah, in today's lesson, pretty much going to be just centered around, the elect sign and crying for all the abominations that they're seeing that's happening around America, Babylon the Great, and the world. Not just here in America, just all the abominations that's transpiring around the world. So I'm going to start right here in Ezekiel 9 verse 4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. So first and foremost, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. So anywhere the Israelites are scattered, that's essentially the streets of Jerusalem, because the Lord has a prophets out prophesying through the streets of Jerusalem. What's that? Jeremiah 5:1. Let me see. I think. Yep, Jeremiah 5 verse 1. And it reads, run you to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now and know and seek in the broad places. So that's what we're doing. That's what we do when we go out to the highways and hedges. We seek it in the broad places. What else? Thereof. And if you can find a man, if there be any that executed judgment, they seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it. That's right. So the Lord will pardon Israel for their sin if first and foremost, if they seeking the truth. If they're not looking for the truth, guess what? The Lord isn't going to pardon them for their sin. Yahweh Shah isn't going to pardon them for their sins. So what's going to happen then? They're going to pay for their own sins. And we know what the wages of sins are. Death. That's what the wages, whenever you go to your job, put in 40 hours, you working for wages and you get a paycheck. Well, your paycheck for sin is death. So you go out there and commit that sin. That's what? The wages, the pay you're going to receive for that is death. So the Lord isn't going to pardon you from that death. You're going to have to pay for that. How are you going to pay for it? With your own life. But guess what? The elect that's seeking that truth, the Lord is going to give them a reprieve. He's going to pardon them of their sins. So yeah, back in Ezekiel 9 and 4. All right. And the Lord and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city. So we're going through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. So basically what's going on right now, as a man, I need to start up. I'm going to start. I need to read up. Ezekiel 9, I'm going to start from the top. He cried also in my ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lighted toward the north, and every man with a slaughter weapon in his hand. These aren't men at all. These are the angels. But the scripture says they're men. These are actually the angels. And every man with a slaughter weapon in his hand, and one among them was clothed with linen, but with a writer's inkhorn by his side, and they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the Most High of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was, to the threshold of the house, and they called to the men clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And Yahweh said unto him, so this is what the Lord said unto this particular angel, this is what I want you to do. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry. So that's what the angels are doing right now. This mark right here is a mark of exemption. If you don't have, which this is a spiritual mark, where the angels are marking the elect of the nation of Israel, basically, so that judgment can pass over them. And he called Salakia and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, and to the others, and to the other angels, to the other five. See how the Lord did? The Lord only got one angel exempting Israelites. The other five, shit, they put in their word. They got their destroying weapon in their hand. Destroying weapon. What do you think a destroying weapon is meant to do? To destroy. And to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old. So yeah, Lord ain't worried about great granddaddy, great grandma. Hey, they getting that work too. They are getting their work as well. They up there praising white Jesus. Guess what? Slay their ass. Great grandma, 95 years old, all her life been worshiping white Jesus. She getting cut down. Slay utterly old and young. That's right. The bad one that you looking at got a BBL. She getting that work too. Both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So Lord, hey, the Lord is not a respecter of person. He's slaying old, young, maids, women, children. If you don't have that mark of exemption, hey, them other five angels, hey, they not gonna be like, oh man, great granddaddy, he better have his 87th birthday tomorrow. Can you at least let him have his birthday tomorrow? Hell no. Gonna get his ass slayed with the birthday cake. So hey, that's so the Lord getting down. So for the elect that's sighing and crying, hey, you gonna receive that exemption. You gonna receive that exemption. You're gonna have that mark, that the wa, not the not the charagma, not that mark. That mark right there gonna get you judged. And what's that judgment gonna be? Death. Get you caught up in that nuclear destruction. That's that mark will get you pursuing the Revelation 13 verse 16. And I'm gonna get this real quick. Second Ezra 15. All right, Second Ezra 15. I'm gonna start at verse 7. Therefore, said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Hey, Ezekiel 9:4. Hey, those that sign and crying. What did the Lord say right here? Says he's not going to hold back his tongue no more. Because what? The elect, they sign and cry for all the abomination that's done here in America, Babylon the Great, and around the world. Verse 9, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them. So the Lord said he's going to avenge the elect and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So the Lord said he's going to receive all the innocent blood from among them. So, hey, this isn't going to go on for too much longer. Hey, we in the end, we basically, what's that movie? Endgame, one of the Marvel movies, whatever. Hey, we in the end game right now. Hey, we at the tail end of the prophecies. Hey, how about you, man? Shah? Hey, the mark of the beast is right there on the doorstep. Jacob trouble, we can see that. Race wars, we see the famine brewing, we see the collapse of the American dollar. We can see all those things just right there. Hey, all we got is just hold fast, cause the prophecies, they popping. I think I seen something where they cut the communications or some kind of underwater thing where I forgot where it was at, but it's dealing with the communication. So we understand the famine of the word. So all the different prophetic parts of the scriptures, we can see them. They all come to pass, pursuing the what Habakkuk Habakkuk 2, Habakkuk, the visions yet for a point in time. This is the point in time for all the prophecies, the end time prophecies to come to pass. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time, Shalom and a Baba Ball.